everything,
Uh-huh.
but I can be almost everything.
Okay, I love that. I love that. So you said, in so many words, you're an artist and you're a creative. That's what you are.
Pretty
And
much, yes.
I love that. So when did you get started as far as your artistic side? When did you get started and how did you know like I'm good, this is something that I want to do and I want to pursue?
Hmm. I got started professionally in like 2015. So I
Okay.
guess you say it's a solid 10 years.
Okay.
And I knew I was good when I used to just hit ciphers and like freestyle, and people thought it was like written songs.
Okay.
And they were like, dang, when you write that, and when that song coming out? And I'm like, I just made that up on the spot right
Yeah.
there. So yeah, then I gotta also say when my boy Jadakiss was like, aha, you know what I mean? Like he was like blown away. And
Okay.
Jadakiss is one of my top five dead or alive.
Okay, I love that. I like Jadakiss too. I mean, he probably ain't in my top five, but I like his voice. I love the raspiness of the voice. It's nice, very nice. Yoshi, can I ask where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yes.
I am not about to play with you, Yoshi. He came on here with the character. I love it. I love it.
Yes, yes. Hello there.
Okay, okay. So, Yoshi, as far as your music, what is something that you've done in the past year that you are absolutely proud of?
Um, I crushed South by Southwest.
You crushed
Like
it.
beyond. Matter of fact, I'm talking to you right now as a
Yes.
testament to South by Southwest.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Well, see, last year I met a good fellow named Gordon,
Okay.
and I met him working for another company,
Okay.
and we became good mates. We even launched an AI company together,
Okay.
and we got real cool.
Okay.
This year, we end up he and I come to Austin because he lives in Austin, so
Uh-huh.
I come to Austin this year, and he actually ends up being my tour manager. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the funny thing is, last year Gordon took Reno's managing class.
Oh, okay. So
So
he took his class and then now he
then
managing you.
he took his class last year, then end up managing me at the South by this year.
Okay. Okay, I love that.
So then I end up meeting Reno in the artist lounge,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm just chopping it up with Reno, just chopping it up,
Uh-huh.
networking. And then Gordon comes up and say, "Hey, Reno, what's good?" And then like it's like, "Yeah, this is the artist that I'm working with. This is Yoshi." And then we did like an on the spot radio calling interview that same day. It was the day that La Russell called in or came to the studio that
Okay.
day. And yeah, so that's technically it. And it was like a crazy like last year I thought it was great because we met Timberland last year,
Uh-huh.
and we blew Timberland away. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah, he was like, whoa, you know. So then I was like, how do we top that this year?
Yeah.
And then like the organic love, just like working and being out on the street, passing out stuff and just hey, taking pictures, kissing the babies, things like that. You- yeah, so it all it
It's
all
just
like
the accent, like I love it. I love it.
it all just rolled over into like a grand scheme, which
Mhm.
then was I was able to use that as momentum to get more momentum in Atlanta and
Okay.
like in the other cities that I've been in. So it's like that was like a real big shaker, like put me back. I kind of fell off. I won't say fell off, but I like chilled out a little bit because I
Yeah.
started getting focused on like a lot of other things.
Uh-huh.
So when you start putting more hands in the pot, it
Uh-huh.
might be good food, but it might take a little longer to cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know, yeah, that's the best way to explain it. But I think that might be the best thing that happened in the last well that actually just happened in March. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I love that. And I also see that you also opened up for Nappy Roots, Goody Mob, and Jadakiss? Was it all at one time, or has it been at different times?
Well, sometimes I've been on different stages. Okay. So Nappy Roots also is a South by story.
Okay, I love that. Was that this past South by, or was it
No,
like?
so it was so I've been cool with them for like, I met them with like, I think 2017
Okay.
South by.
Okay.
And we actually ended up being on the same stage together. So I ended up, that was like the first time I opened for them. And it was quite grand. And then we ended up chopping it up. And it was crazy because like I know the music, but I didn't watch a lot of videos growing up, so I didn't know the faces, right?
Uh-huh.
So I met them and I was talking to them, and I didn't know it was them until after I got home and like checked the video.
Uh-huh.
It was like, well, dang it, those were those fellas. And then after that, we just kept running into each other at South by, and then they started liking my music, and then like they opened up a brewery here in Atlanta, and they do shows and stuff there. That's actually where my party's going to be at their brewery on June 27th, Goofy Palooza.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Jadakiss, I did Jadakiss like 3 years ago, but it was actually like a cool one-on-one session with him.
Okay.
And that was like that had me geeked out because he's like one of my top 5 dead or alive, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, it's just me, him in the room, and the people that I came with, and he's like, "Go ahead, do your stuff," and I'm like,
You was shocked, but I know that you shut it down though.
Well, so he's like singing my songs and stuff, and he's all like, aha, like it tripped me out. Like it's hard to explain. It tripped me out.
It was you were high for a moment. Like it was just an amazing feeling.
Well, because I had told him before I started performing, like, give me like 2 seconds so I can get together because I'm fanning out at the same time.
Exactly. You had to.
This is like the first time I'm ever meeting you in person. So it's like I've always listened to music. I've listened to all your CDs. I know them word for word, ad lib for ad lib, and now it's like I've been listening to you for 10 plus years, and now you're in my face. It's just me and you. Then it's like, is my music good enough? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Jadakiss. Like, is he gonna thumbs up me? Is he gonna thumbs down me? But then, like, he was actually, it was a good.
He was rocking with it.
Yeah. It was like, it was a good situation. That blew me. It touched my spirits. Then the Goody Mob show, that was thanks to my good fella DJ Jelly.
Okay.
He seen me performing at an open mic, and he was like, "Bro, you need to be on more polished shows." And he was like, "I have a show for you at the Drunken Unicorn. Come on out." And then I didn't know what it was going to be at first until he sent me the flyer like 2 days of, and it was like, the South got something to say, Goody Mob, and I was like, "Oh snap!" And then that's how that happened. But yeah, it was a good vibe.
I love that. So you said that your next show is going to be at Goofy Palooza. Is that what you said? Goofy Palooza?
Goofy Palooza, yeah.
On the 27th?
On the 27th.
Okay.
Goofy Palooza is a theme. Like, let me see if I can. It's a theme. I've been doing it for quite some time.
Oh, you got a whole like banner.
That's an old one. That's an old one.
Well, I like it. I still like it.
But that's how real it gets. It's that real.
And you're out in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, we're out, and I live in ATO, yeah.
Oh, you live in Atlanta. Okay, I'll be out there too. So you got Goofy Palooza coming up on the 27th. What's happening after that? Do you got anything happening in Austin, Texas anytime soon?
Well, actually, I was just talking to my friend Gordon, and we were actually thinking about throwing an event out there at the rodeo. So it's it's like South Austin. They have a beautiful LED. It's like $100,000 LED crystal screen display on the stage.
Oh damn!
It's like some crazy work. So you're thinking about doing like a video game and music mashup event there.
Okay.
Coming in the fall. So we're working on that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come and check you out. I'm gonna have to check it out. So, can you let our viewers know where they can tap in with you if we got some of the viewers out there in Atlanta? Because I know some people in Atlanta want to go to Goofy Palooza.
Right.
And then obviously for the one here in Texas.
Well, you can find me and follow me everywhere. King Yoshi Man. That's KingYoshiman. No spaces, exact spelling the way that I just did. Yeah. That's Snapchat, IG. That's the TikTok and all of the things like that. Even the X or the Twitter
that is now X. Yes.
Yes, the things of that. All of the pretty much everything is King Yoshi Man. And if you lost, just Google King Yoshi Man.
Okay.
Or Yoshi the Cat in the Hat, and you'll see so many different things. I found this thing. Can I share this with you guys?
What is it? What is it, Yoshi?
Well, because I pulled up the video. I wanted to show you. This is like one of my favorite ones. All right. I just wanted to show you, right? This is the good fella here. Hold on, I just want to show you this part. See, you brought it back, so it made me feel like I just hit a bit of the dope, right?
Oh, it's you when you was on stage?
No. Well, I got a lot of that too. But hold on. I just want to show you this right here. This is what tripped me out, right? This is what tripped me out. And it's just from the guard, you know what I mean? From the guard. It tripped me out like.
You know what I'm doing? I'm rocking with the cat in the hat that can rap.
I am so dead. Not Jadakiss co-signing King Yoshi.
Bring things to life. You know what I mean? Cat in the hat that can rap. You know what he do? You know what I do when I'm sitting in my chair. So, you know what I mean? Got the pens, the papers, product. Stay tuned.
And I absolutely love that. Okay, so Jadakiss has co-signed you himself. I absolutely love that. Love that.
I just wanted, because it just was one of those. It's just, to me, that felt like Michael Jackson was like.
Heck yeah. He's your top 5 dead or alive, like you said. So yeah, I love that. I love that for you.
In the hood, like the little motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Well, Yoshi, I want to thank you so much for coming to the podcast and interviewing with us and spreading your everything, your character for one, because you stayed in character this entire time with that accent, and then also you know just your music and everything. And again, thank you so much for coming through.
Well, I do appreciate you guys for having me. This has been Yoshi the Cat in the Hat that can rap, signing off. We hope that you have found this informational, and we hope that you have found this entertaining. If you have, then our job was done and complete. Until we meet again,